Let me walk you through the Unit 3 essay, which is available under the content link, as are all the assignments. Now, when you scroll down the content link, you may see this draft for the Unit 3 discussion. You probably won't see it. And indeed, there is no Unit 3 discussion. There is no discussion for Unit 3. You probably won't see that. Now, if we go to the Unit 3 essay, you can click on this link and you can see a description of the essay assignment. This is the first essay assignment of the course, but there are going to be a total of 3 essays before the course is over. So if you look at the assignment, it asks you to describe the British and the American perspective on the debate over taxation and representation before the American Revolution. And you see the links to the assigned readings that you have to have read for the assignment. You must read all of these readings, and these are the only links to them in the course. So you provide at least 1 page for the British perspective and 1 page for the American perspective. Follow these instructions carefully. So you have to weave through your essay information from all 4 documents. If you leave a document out in terms of using the content within, you're going to lose points on your essay. You can't just cite an article without using part of it in your essay. And it's quite clear which essays deal with the British perspective. That would be the Declaratory Act and the writings of Soame Jenyns and Samuel Johnson. And the American documents are the other documents, the resolutions of the Stamp Act Congress and the rights of the British colonists asserted and proved. So these questions need to be attended to. You need to answer these questions in your minimum of 2 pages. Now, really, a highly effective essay would be about 3 pages, because that would allow you to spend 1.5 pages on each perspective. Again, all readings should be addressed in your essay, and this is probably the most important point in the instructions. When you write your essay, don't just go reading by reading and say, well, now I'm going to be talking about the resolutions from the Stamp Act Congress, and then the rights of the British colonies asserted and proved. That is not a good approach. That results in a boring and not a very thoughtful essay. But what you need to do is you need to discuss the arguments that are in common from all the documents at the same time. For example, if the Congress, the Stamp Act Congress, is claiming that Parliament is too far away to represent the American colonies, how do Soame Jenyns and Samuel Johnson respond to that argument? And can you find that argument in the rights of the British colonies asserted and proved, as well as the resolution of the Stamp Act Congress? So talk about that argument together. That is, all the arguments that prove and disprove that allegation should be discussed in the same paragraph, devoting a paragraph to that claim. And then when you come to another claim by the Stamp Act Congress, what reactions does Jenyns and Johnson have to that? Or how are the colonies debating the British position on these issues? So the ideas of both sides should form the core of your paragraph organization, and you should use all the articles to represent the differing positions of the colonies and the British on those particular arguments. And in that way, you're not just going lamely from one document to the next, to the next, to the next, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're not doing that, because that's an artificial way of proceeding. Instead, you're proceeding historically by covering the main arguments that divided the British from the colonists and using all four articles to present the positions of the two sides on those particular issues. Finally, be sure to proof your essay before submitting it, because grammatical errors will lead to loss of clarity, and loss of clarity leads to loss of points. So grammar and spelling are important in and of themselves, but also they're important because you're likely to garble your message and leave it unclear, and that definitely results in loss of points. So pay attention to that, and you'll do very well on the essay. Thanks.